Hello everyone, hope you all are good and hope that you have studied previous lecture about cash book and its types properly. I have solved one sum, actually an illustration from this chapter, and as I said, in the next lecture we are going to do a sum of similar kind from exercise. Yes, we have understood the meaning of cash book, types of cash book, that is 2 columnar, 3 columnar, etc., etc. Yes. And we have finished illustration 1. We have understood about the specimen of simple cash book, which is also drawn on the board, and thereafter we have learned how to write down, how to record in cash book. Yes, and we have also learned the process of totaling this cash book, cash account. Yes. So, I said the process of total that remains same in each and every sum that you will be doing, let it be 2 columnar or 3 columnar. And I also added that I won't be teaching how to total this each and every time. Yes, maybe once or twice for sure I will let you know. Thereafter I will be teaching only sum, total aapko khud se karna hai. Yes, because it is same and same things are not to be repeated again and again. Yes. Fine then, so as I said that we are going to do sum number 3 similar to illustration 1, and that we are going to start. Sum number 3 is given on page number 184 in your textbook, and record the following transactions in the cash book of Prapti. Simple cash book of Prapti, you can see the heading I have written. I have prepared a specimen of simple cash book having 2 sides, debit and credit, date, receipts, payments, etc., etc. Writing down debit and credit is compulsory. Yes, whenever you solve the sums. Yeah. So let us quickly start. I repeat on page number 184. 2015, the month is June. So of course we will be writing the year and month, both the sides. Okay, the first transaction, 1st of June, opening cash balance rupees 10,000. This is the opening balance on 1st of June. The opening balance to balance brought forward, opening balance 10,000. I have taught this in the previous illustration. Opening balance is to be written on receipt side always. Yes. Then on 2nd of June, cash sales rupees 3,000. Sales has been made of rupees 3,000. Obviously you have sold goods. Yes. If you will sell goods, cash comes in or goes out? It definitely comes in. Cash account debit to sales account. So cash is received, of course, 3,000. So on 2nd of June, to sales account 3,000. Of course, if you are selling goods, then cash is received. So you are writing it on receipt side. You are just supposed to use your common sense. There is nothing else in this sum. Yes. Next, on 3rd of June, cash of rupees 2,000 brought in the business as more funds are required. This is an investment, and it is clearly written that cash is brought in the business. Cash comes in. So receipt side on 3rd of June. Cash which is brought in the business by the owner is termed as capital. Yes. So it is of rupees 2000. All right. Okay. Then cash purchase of rupees 6000 on 5th of June. It is cash purchase. So if you have purchased something, that something is goods here always. So if goods have been purchased, obviously you are supposed to pay. So on the payment side, 5th of June, by purchase account, how much? 6000. Yeah. Obviously, if you are purchasing, you need to pay, and so this transaction is to be recorded on credit side. Salary of rupees 1000, reading the transaction on 7th of June. Salary of rupees 1000 and brokerage of rupees 1500 paid by cash. The word paid indicates that the transaction is to be recorded on payment side, credit side, on 7th of June by salary how much salary is paid? 1000 and brokerage of rupees 1500. It is clearly indicated in the sum that it is paid, so it is written on payment side. Next, on 9th of June, goods of rupees 5000 purchased from Drona by cash. Of course, see, again the goods have been purchased. Yes, so you need to pay for the purchase that you have made. So on the payment side, by purchase account, what is the date? 9th of June, goods of rupees 5000. No, you cannot say that we are supposed to write down the name of Drona. No, this is the cash transaction, and in cash transaction you are not writing the name of the party. Yes, name of the party is always in case of credit transactions. Other than if the party is making any sort of payment, तो उनका नाम of course आएगा. Yes, but not at the time of sale. 11th of June, goods of rupees 6000 sold to Mansi for cash. Goods of rupees 6000 have been sold to Mansi for cash. Yes, you have sold goods. So how much amount you are supposed to receive? 6000. On receipt side, which date? 11th of June. To sales account, 6000. Next, on 19th of June, rupees 3000 paid to Nairuti for goods purchased in the previous month. Payment has been made. By whom? By us. To whom? To Nairuti. So on payment side, 19th of June, who is the receiver? Nairuti. This is the transaction of payment, and hence the name of the party is written. You might be thinking, ma'am, अभी आपने बोला कि credit transaction में ही नाम आता है, but I also mentioned कि payment receipt हो तो नाम आएगा. अब किसको पैसे पे किए? तो नैरुति को. Yes. How much is the amount? 3000. गुड्स हमने पिछले महीने लिए थे उनसे, पेमेंट हम अभी कर रहे हैं. ओके. देन Kinjal paid rupees 1500 for goods sold to her in previous month. Kinjal has made payment of rupees 1500 for the goods that have been sold to her in previous month. अभी Kinjal ने किसको पेमेंट किया है? She has paid to us. So this is receipt for us. So this amount will be written on receipt side. On debit side, of course, on 23rd of June to who has paid? Kinjal. Yes, how much she has paid? 1500. That means 1500 she has paid to us. For this, for us this is receipt. Yes, we have received 1500 from Kinjal. She has paid, and here we have paid this amount to Neruti. So payment. Next, old cycle of rupees 600 is purchased for business. Cycle has been purchased for business. Cycle is an asset. So we cannot write the word purchase here. Yes. In case of purchase and sale of assets, you are supposed to write the name of that particular asset always. Yes. So if we have purchased cycle, we have obviously paid rupees 600 for purchase of same. So on payment side, 600 for the purchase of cycle. On 25th of June. Yes. Then rupees 1000 received towards commission. So 28th of June, 1000 has been received. So firstly on 28th of June, 1000 rupees is received. Received for what? For commission. Simple? You see, the sum is extremely simple and is easy. Next and last, machine of rupees 3500 purchased for business. Machine has been purchased. Obviously, अगर आप खरीदेंगे तो आप उसके लिए पे करेंगे. So on 30th of June, on payment side, it is of rupees 3500. And we are done recording all the transactions completely. Yeah. So now the last step that is left is of totaling this account, and as you know the pattern remains same. I will do that with black pen, black marker, so that you get a proper idea. So if you remember in the last illustration I told you, once you are done recording the sum completely, you are supposed to write down the last date of this that month, June. In January you are having 31 days. Yes, so that way January 31, February 28 actually. Again in the month of March it is 31, January, February, March, April 30, May, January, February, March, April, May and June. Yes, so the last date you will write, yes, for this month, and you will write down balance carried forward. Yes, if you are aware of 31-30 logic, see it is January, February, write it here, March, April, May, June, July, 31, 28, 31, 30, 31, 30. So 30 is the last date of this month. you will write by balance carried forward. Yes, and I said the total of receipt side is always higher. So let us see what is the total. 10,000 plus 3,000 plus 2,000, 6,000, 1,500 and 1,000. So the total is 23,500 that you are going to write here on both the sides actually. 23,500 is the total of receipt side to be written even on this side. $23,500 less 6,000, 1,000, 1,500, then 5,000, then 3,000, 600, 3,500. So balance carried forward is 2,900. This is the closing balance, just the way this is opening balance, this is closing balance by balance carried forward. The balance at the end of the month is the closing balance and the balance in the beginning of the month is opening balance. Alright. So after June, it is July. So on 1st of July, if you can see here, I will write down 2015. July 1st, to balance brought forward, this will become the opening balance 2,900 and the sum is completely done, perfectly done. Yeah, this is how you are going to solve a sum of cash book. This is a precise sum. This sum can be of 6 marks. Yes, probably, most probably it is of 6 marks. Yes. So let me just give you an overview of the sum that we have done. Firstly, this is a simple cash book that I have prepared, and this is similar to illustration 1 that we have done. Yeah. There are two sides of the cash book, receipt side and payment side. On receipt side, you are supposed to add this 2, and on the payment side, the word buy. As you know, this is the posting of the journal entries. Yes. So that thing you have to remember. The very first thing is writing down the year, month, both the sides, a proper specimen. Sorry. Then start reading the transactions. Of course, always the first one is about opening balance. Opening balance is written this way on debit side, receipt side always, because that is actually the cash that you have on your hand. Yeah. Thereafter, you are supposed to record the transactions accordingly. If it is of receipt on this side, if it is of payment on this side, that you should be able to understand actually. Yes. That if I am purchasing goods, then I will have to pay. If I am selling goods, then I will receive money. And it's all about receiving cash and giving cash. Yes. So that way you have to record the transactions and the total. Total मैंने आपको illustration 11 में भी सिखाया था, and also I have taught you in this sum. Total हमेशा receipt side का ही ज़्यादा होता है. उसमें से आपको पेमेंट साइड का टोटल जो है वो डिडक्ट करना है, एंड ऑन द लास्ट डेट ऑफ द पर्टिकुलर मंथ दैट यू आर रिकॉर्डिंग ट्रांजैक्शंस ऑफ, दैट यू विल राइट डाउन हियर by balance carried forward, which is actually the closing balance, closing cash balance, you will write down here, and that balance will become the opening balance for the next month. After June you are having July. So obviously for the month of July the opening balance is 2900, which was the closing balance for previous month. Yes, and total of both the sides to be written in this way straight, and the total of both the sides should be similar. Yes, आप इसमें से ये टोटल डिडक्ट करेंगे, फिर जो डिफरेंस है वो आप यहाँ लिखेंगे, and then if you will total these two sides then the total should be same. All right, so that's all. We are done understanding about simple cash book, and the next thing that we are going to start with is the two columnar cash book. Now if we are talking about two columnar cash book, we are having three types in it, of which the very first that we are going to learn is of discount and cash. This is given on page number 161 in your textbook. Yeah. So a minor change in this. I hope you are done with this. Yeah. So I think I will erase this and I will modify this format a bit to make it two columnar cash book. Yes. So along with that I will give you the explanation about two columnar cash book. In simple cash book you are having only one column, yes, for recording the amount, and the amount is of cash of course. Yes, but in two columnar cash book you are having two columns each side, on debit side as well as on credit side. Debit side you will be having a column for discount and cash. Again on credit side you will be having the column for discount and cash again. The transactions that we have learned in journal about discount and cash, yes, or it can be the payment through bank, payment through check I mean. Yes, all this type of transactions we have understood, and in the journal entries also we were writing the discount. If it is received we used to debit, if it is given we used to debit, yes, as per the expenses and incomes. Yeah. So now the amount of discount that is received or given, that we are going to actually record in cash book. Yes. So if you have received discount, of course you are going to write on debit side, and if you have given discount you are writing it on payment side. Just that simple. Yes. So let us make two columns for the amount on each side of this cash book. I will just modify this format, and before that let us talk about discount a bit. Yeah. Discount is of two types, trade discount and cash discount. Trade discount, as you know, it is just to be calculated but is never shown in the books of accounts. Yes, cash discount is to be calculated and is also shown in the books of accounts. Yes. So that way we are going to modify this. I will add one column here, additional column of amount for discount, and a column here. So as I said that two columns for amount each side, that is done. Yes. One is for discount and another one is for cash. So let me write down. See, date, receipts, receipt number LF, discount, cash. Yes, one side is over. The next side again, date, payments, voucher number, LF, then we have discount, and cash. So this way we have modified this format, yeah. And now we are going to actually start illustration 2, which is about preparing two columnar cash book, cash and discount columns of Shri Girish Bhai from the following transactions. So of course we need to modify the name. We will modify the name of the owner here. The owner is Girish Bhai. Shri Girish Bhai. Heading is to be given this way. Yes. Illustration 2. Yes. Left hand side is the debit side. Right hand side is the credit side. Yes. You see the way I have modified the format. Yes, there is no need of getting confused here. Yeah, the format is actually completely similar except for the change that you are having two columns for amount each side instead of one column. Yes. So, and which are the two columns is also indicated in the question. It is discount sorry, and cash. Yeah. So, 2015 March 1st, I will write down the year on both the sides at first. Year and month. Yes, the way we do in each and every sum. The name of the owner we have written, Shri Girish Bhai, the cash book of Shri Girish Bhai. The format is modified, of course. Yes, you can cross check the format in your textbook. Yeah, the solution to this illustration is given on page number 162. Okay, let us begin then. 2015, 1st of March. Opening cash balance rupees 8,000. Opening balance of cash is to be written on debit side always, that you know. So, on debit side, 1st of March, to balance brought forward. Opening balance. How much is the opening balance? 8,000. Next, on 4th of March, goods of rupees 6,000 purchased at 10% trade discount. Goods have been purchased of rupees 6,000. So, first of all, you will have to pay. So, one thing is for sure, that this transaction is to be recorded on payment side, and goods have been purchased on 4th of March. So, by purchase account, goods are of rupees 6,000. 10% of 6,000 is 600. So, the net amount of goods is 5,400. In the column of cash. And in discount it is dash. You might be thinking why? Because this is trade discount. This is not cash discount. Yes? Trade discount is to be calculated but is not to be shown in the books of accounts. Yeah? Turning the page, on 7th of March, goods of rupees 3000 sold to Praveen for cash at 5% cash discount. Goods have been sold to Praveen. So firstly, if you are selling goods, you are going to receive an amount. Yes. So on debit side, 7th of March, to sales account, goods of rupees 3000. What is 5% of 3000? It is 150. So 150 is the discount. Yes? See, yes, I think I mentioned something opposite about discount while explaining the cash book. It is when you will allow discount, it will be recorded on debit side. Yes, and the discount that you will receive will be recorded on payment side. It is not related to receipts and payments actually. It is related to that rule. Debit all expenses and incomes, debit all expenses and loss, credit all incomes and gains. Yes, so by mistake, I think while explaining the concept of recording discount in this lecture, by mistake I just mentioned that the discount that you will receive, you will write on debit side and that sort of. So that is a wrong logic actually. The discount that you will allow, yes, that you will be recording on debit side as per the rule of nominal account, and the discount that you will receive, yeah, obviously discount you are going to receive on the payment that you will make. आपको 100 रुपीज़ पे करना है, उसके बजाय अगर आप 90 रुपीज़ पे कर रहे हैं, yes, तो 10 रुपीज़ डिस्काउंट यू हैव रिसीव्ड, दैट यू विल बी राइटिंग हियर कि भाई मैंने कितना काम पे किया, दैट विल बी रिटन हियर, और हमने कितना काम लिया, कितना डिस्काउंट दिया रिसिप्ट पे, दैट विल बी रिटन हियर. Yes, so that is the logic that you are going to follow for recording discount in cash book. Yes. So as we have calculated rupees 150 here, sorry, opening cash balance by mistake I have written in the column of discount. That is again a mistake. Extremely sorry for inconvenience. Opening cash balance 8,000, then by purchase 5,400, the second transaction on 4th of March. Here there was trade discount that we have just calculated. Trade discount is not to be shown in the books of accounts and hence we have not recorded it. We have just deducted, and cash that we have paid is net amount 5,400 is written. Yes? Okay. And the next transaction is that the goods have been sold. अगर आप goods sell करेंगे, yes, तो obviously आपको पैसे मिलेंगे. You have sold goods of rupees 3,000 at 5% discount. 5% of 3,000 is 150. आपने 150 रुपीज़ डिस्काउंट दिया है 3,000 के गुड्स पे, तो आपको कैश कितना मिला? 2,850. 150 रुपीज़ आपको कम मिले. वो डेबिट साइड इसलिए है क्योंकि डेबिट आर ऑल द एक्सपेंसेस एंड लॉस. यस, सो ऑन डेबिट साइड टू सेल्स अकाउंट 2,850 you have received instead of 3,000. 5% is the discount that you have allowed and hence discount is recorded on debit side.